So let me go ahead and play with the fast backing track what we're going to learn today, and then I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. But I will put the music on the screen in case you want to follow along with me. Here we go. Oh. Now here we go. 1, 2, 3. So welcome to our Uke Like the Pros lesson, our daily lesson. I'm Terry Carter. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for subscribing, following, and sharing this video. I truly appreciate it. Now, I got a lot to talk about today, not only including our lesson, but a bunch of other things to talk about. So I'm real excited to be here. I am coming live from Los Angeles. I'm about a mile away from downtown Los Angeles, and I'll be here all week, and actually I'll be here for quite a while as I'm teaching some summer schools classes. Just finished a guitar class, and I got a history of rock class coming up. Now, I forgot yesterday to give us the answer to this over here, and some people were kind of wondering, what's going on with that thing on the board? Because I say a cool song by Cream, and it was one of those things of, were we playing a cool song by Cream yesterday? No. And what I wanted was, I wanted you to take a look at the notes that were written up there, and that would have opened up a song for us. So let's do that now and see if you got the answer. So we're in a treble clef, and the first note is B, every good boy, so B. And then this was a tough one up here. So all we can do is every good boy does fine. F on the line, next place up on G, so that means this note on the line is A, so we got B, A, and then we got a note here on the line, every good boy does D. Another note on the line, every good G, and then if you noticed, note in the space, so face, F-A-C-E, so E. So you would have noticed we had B-A-D-G-E, so badge. That was the answer for yesterday's question. Now, I got another one for us, so let me put that one away. All right, and so this one's a little easier maybe, and so you can figure this one out, and we'll get to this one by the end of the lesson. Hopefully you can figure it out. There we go, out of the way. Okay, so there's the question is, what killed Uber? Or what Uber killed? All right, so the other thing I'm real excited about today is the pre-launch of my 23 Ultimate Chord Progressions premium course. And you're gonna say, wait, we're doing those lessons now. Yeah, this is lesson 4 of that, but these are my premium lessons, and for the next week until Monday, I'm having a pre-launch sale, which is saving $30. So it takes the price from $97 to $67, and that's 26 videos, over 6 hours of content, and you got free backing tracks, slow and fast, you got downloadable sheet music, and of course you got the nice 4K cameras with up-close hand angles. So that's available at, as always, ukelikethepros.com, and also if you want to grab the music for today's lesson, that's also up there too. So check that out, and yeah, I'm real excited about that course and real proud of it, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So without further ado, we came here not to do that, but we came here to learn our lesson today. So let's jump into that. First chord, A minor. And this is your Babe, I'm Going to Leave You progression by Led Zeppelin. I was wearing my Led Zeppelin shirt yesterday. I had time to switch into my Hawaiian shirt, but anyway, so here you go, A minor, our first chord. That was fairly easy, right? Just second finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open 3rd, open 2nd, and open 1st. A minor. Now, this is the rhythm that's going to play for the whole song. Okay? And if you notice, it's 2 quarter notes followed by 4 eighth notes. So the quarter notes are on beats 1 and 2, so those are just downstrokes. So down, down, or 1 and 2 and. Followed by the eighth notes on beats 3 and 4, and so we're going to have down, up, down, up. So the whole pattern is going to sound like this: 3 and 4 and 1. Swing and a miss. 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or if I was going to do the strum pattern, it's going to go down, 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 up, down, up. And notice where the strumming is coming from, the wrist. And I mentioned that because I just saw a lot of beginning guitar players do this. Right? This real stiff wrist, and it all coming from the elbow. So instead, it wants to come from the wrist. Notice how relaxed and loose that is. All right, so let's try this pattern. Let's loop it now, just what's on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's down, 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 up, down, up. Or 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Now, as mentioned, it's going to stay the same for the whole 4 measures, except for our chords are going to start to move or change. So our next chord here is the C chord, and let me bring up the progression so you can see it. So we just finished the measure of A minor. Next is the C chord, and notice it has those 4 slashes which are there, and that just indicates the same rhythm except for it says C above it, which is showing you the new chord C. So I'm just using our cowboy C here, so open 4th, open 3rd, open 2nd, and then my 3rd finger here on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And that's going to be the same rhythm, so it's going to also be the down, 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 up, down, up. Let's do measures 1 and 2, so A minor to C. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So we got A minor, 2, down, up, and C. Hopefully that should be all right with you. It's not overly difficult, so if you're having trouble with these chords, just get them memorized, and that will be a little easier. But these are just 1-finger chords, so I'm hoping that they're pretty good for you. Now, let's move on. If you notice, the next chord is D7, so let me bring that bad boy up. So our D7 chord. I like this chord. One of my favorite chords on ukulele. I actually have a lot of favorite chords, but I like this one. I probably like it because it's a D7, although there's no D in the chord. There's no root. So it gives it a little bit of a mysterious quality to it. So this one, 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open, 3rd string, 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, and then open, 1st string. D7, you notice it still has those slashes above it, or in the measure, so that means same rhythm. So let's do that. 3, 4, so it's down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so let's do measures 1, 2, and 3. A minor, C to D7. 2, 3, 4, so it's down, down. Now C. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now this last measure changes. I'm going to bring this up a little closer so we can see it. So let me get that chord out of the way, and I want to bring up just this particular measure so you can see what's happening. Notice we have now 2 chords in this measure. All the other measures had only 1 chord, but this one has both the F and then it goes to E7. So let's talk about that first, the F. So we have 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, open 3rd, 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then open 1st. So we got our F chord, and that's going to be beats 1 and 2, and those are going to be your 2 downstroke chord notes. So 1, 2, and now on beat 3 is where you're going to switch to the E7. Okay, so this is where you're going to now, on the down, up, play the new chord. So E7. This chord, it looks harder than it is to grab. It's actually not too bad, although you are going to use 3 fingers on it. And so you got your 1st finger's on the 4th string, 1st fret. My 2nd finger's on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, open 2nd string, and my 3rd finger's on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So E7. And that's going to go down, up, down, up. And so this measure, which I have on the screen, is the hardest measure probably of the piece, because it's going to those 2 chords, and you also have to switch the strum pattern when you get to the E7. So let's do this measure on the screen just one time for now. 2, 3, and so F. So it's down, down, and then E7, down, up, down, up. One more time. 3, 4. So F, 1, 2, and then down, up, down, up. Okay, so now let's loop this measure. Let's just play this measure over and over again. 2, 3, 4. So we got down, down, and then down, up, down. Now F. F. F, down, down, and then E7. Now, spend a little time on that if that's difficult for you. So what I want to do now, well, first I want to check in. I haven't said hi to anybody yet. I want to give a shout out to the Uke Like the Pros members. Let me see. Of course, that's going to, oh, that's not what I want. That was the last one. I'm looking for this, okay, and then need to go to my Facebook page. We're live on Facebook. All those will be on YouTube too. Don't forget, just because you're not live, feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let me see where I am here, and there I am. And we got 7 people watching, and we got Shirley checking in. Hi, Shirley. So great to have you with me. And Mark's here, and so he just made it for the last bit. Thank you for being here, and thank you for taking just a second to say hi. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to play this, what's on the screen here, with the slow backing track. I think it goes 4 times, so we're looking at 65 BPMs or beats per minute. So here we go. One, 2, ready, and we got. Nice and relaxed, lock in with those drums. Oops, wrong chord. A minor. Turn it up a little bit. C. 3 and 4 and. Now here's your F. E7. Nice and relaxed. And on the A minor, which is not actually up on the screen. So, all right, before I forget, I want to address this question that I have in the back, and it said, what Uber killed? Uber, the the car company. And what did it kill? It killed the first letter here is our, well, E is on the line. We go backwards, D here in the space, and we get to C. So that's C. That's not only C, but that's actually middle C. Doesn't matter what instrument you're playing, that's middle C. Okay? Then we have here in the space, remember the notes are face, F-A-C-E, so it's F-A, so C-A. And I guess you probably could guess what it is now, right? It's like Wheel of Fortune going on here. And then we got every good boy does fine. So we got F, count up to the next space is G, on the line is A, and then we got B. So what Uber killed was cabs. They're still around, but I know they're not happy about what Uber did, but I use Uber, so I guess I can't complain. All right, so there's your daily little notation quiz. Don't know if we'll do it every day, but it's kind of fun to do. Okay, I think now, what else did I want to mention? Oh, one last thing. I got a phone call later today with Brian from Koaloha. As you know, Koaloha is what I use on my ukuleles, and I'm hoping that I have some very exciting news to announce for the Uke Like the Pros members. So I will keep you posted later or tomorrow on how that phone call went. All right, so now what we're doing here is we're playing here with the fast backing track. It's 100 beats per minute, not tremendously fast, but let's do it 4 times with this. Here we go. Harmonic minor scale, and we finish it. All right, I'm going to do one last check-in and see if I missed anything. And I always love hearing from you and just making sure I don't miss any comments. I hate when I go off the air and then I see a bunch of comments. So I just want to do one last check. And okay, so it looks good. Thank you again, Shirley and Mark, for saying hi. The rest of you, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. Why don't we just go ahead and take it out one more time with this fast backing track, because we could all use the practice doing that. Here we go. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll see you in tomorrow's lesson.